Okay. Okay, enough on homeless housing unless there's questions. Okay, Boys State. The application will open on this coming week. So if you've already interviewed boys or you're about to start interviewing boys, the application will be there starting this week. It's supposed to open. That's what the email that came today. Talk to me if you have questions. There's training coming up. Yes, sir.
I have a young fellow from Montville Township required Boys State. I told the legal department to cover Montville, and if he gets no response from him, there's a transcript to contact you. So if I'm in Montville, I'm holding information.
He is not, but hopefully Lincoln Park will assist us. I will help Lincoln Park if Lincoln Park wants help in getting into Vaughnville High. I think we can do that. That's a topic I need to talk to you offline about.
I had no idea about Boys State.
That's because it used to be run totally by one of their teachers, who was one of our key staff members, James McManus. So guidance wasn't really big on it, and whoever was there transferred out also. That actually happened with our contact in Mountain Lakes. She's at I just interviewed a kid that, not Summit, Milburn. She's in Milburn now, the person that used to run it for Mountain Lakes. So, yes, sir.
Maybe I'm a little premature, but have they picked the date yet for the orientation?
No. The orientation, I'm the one who ends up, James McManus, who I just mentioned, and I will work out when it is, but expect it to be on a Sunday night, probably around Memorial Day, but not Memorial Day weekend. And we're probably going to have it at your post. Okay. Chances are that's where we're going to want to have it if we can. Just by the way, that although there's been talk of having it at some outdoor locations, considering that we always seem to attract rain, having it at your place is a good idea, I think.
No parking.
Sorry?
Parking.
Parking is always interesting. But it's a Sunday night, so it's not like you're fighting the commuters. Yes, sir.
We got plenty of parking in our place. Just gotta walk up the hill 100 feet.
Okay.
There's two public lots. Well, I thought I heard somebody say there was no parking.
Yeah, it was the train station parking lot?
No, just out the 100 feet from my house, there's a parking lot that probably fits 70 places.
Okay.
What we may want to do is when we schedule it, put a note where the parking is. We can do that. Okay, let me touch on Legion College. Legion College applications are open. And some of the classes are filling up. Don't say that you weren't warned. Let's get your application in for Legion College, please. Morris County, I think everybody who's been there will tell you, as my gentleman here, it's a good time. You learn a lot. It's worth going to. Yes, both of you. Dominic, would you agree?
Yes, it was very enlightening.
He loved the barracks. That was his favorite one.
I learned to stay away from this.
The barracks.
Me?
Yeah, you. But you go teaching rambles on.
Next time he's getting.
Oh, like that. Yeah, like that.
Barracks is super.
The year before was. We still love you.
You don't have to stay in barracks,
I didn't say that.
okay?
Thought part of it.
You can stay in the barracks for free,
No, I did that for years.
but you can also stay in the BOQ. They call it something else for $35 or $45 a night. Or you can stay out in town at the Secret Lodge, which I've done for years, although I don't anymore. There's other opportunities besides the barracks. And PDC Libitor is very familiar with staying in the barracks, and I won't say any more than that. Be careful with your Legion cap if you stay in the barracks. PDC Libitor can give you lessons about that. Subject to your questions, that's the DEC report. Boys State, Legion College.
Sir? I thought Dennis was saying something. Vice Commander reports. Vice Commander Michaels, do you have a report, sir?
Yes, sir. As Mr. Kramer mentioned earlier, I collected the charter for both 421 and turned it over to him. I had also turned in the post cancellation report or whatever it is. I assume it was acceptable to the department. I have sent out letters to the members of post 421. And I just have to get the transfer forms down to Tricia, that department, and then I'll have a meeting between the two posts, Whippany and East Hanover, and try and finalize the transfer of bank accounts over from one to the other. Next year.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. They are listed as canceled on the state, on the, department website. Thank you very much. Vice Commander Akimov, do you have a report, sir?
Yes,
I know you do.
we have two reports. Last Thursday, we did a,
Come up here so we can hear you, please.
So we're trying to use the camera. We use that to do the minutes and it helps, so.
You want to microphone? You can microphone.
no, we got it.
Sir?
So gentlemen, we did two things in the past 2 weeks. Number one, we went to Crest View in Butler. Cedar Crest. Like I said, Cedar Crest. And we had a great audience, about 50 people up there, 200. And they got a taste of what potential we can offer them as the Legion. Because they had one of the former state commanders, department commanders there, Gagliardo. And they do have an interesting proof from the Second World War till last week. But we enjoyed ourselves. We got to know these people. It might be a program that we want to continue as we go forward. The other thing is the Chamber of Commerce. We're starting again. And we need people to volunteer if you want to be involved with the chamber, because we're active. We're not sleeping. We attend their functions. We're going to be doing things this year. And we need people that go there to learn, so that they have an idea of how wide the Chamber of Commerce is. I know you've had some rough experiences, but you have to get involved. This is a dynamic organization and they expect us to participate. We're the only veterans organization, so we understand who we are. The VFW isn't there, only the Legion. They don't pay dues. No, I'm not arguing, but they don't pay dues. They show up and they talk. But as far as bullshit, we all can tolerate it. You know, I've had a bad taste with the VFW as a post commander back 3 years ago. But we're in the phase that we got to go forward, and we have to do things that affect us and affect our posts.
When members attend the Chamber of Commerce meetings and committees and that, there's no expense for the member.
There's
right?
no expense. We have to understand, every member of the American Legion, Morris County American Legion, is a member of the Chamber of Commerce. You don't have to pay dues individually as a sole proprietor or sole person. We represent the American Legion, everybody that's in it. But we need people that are vetted. We need people that know what the program is about and can present a good presentation for our status in the community. We do youth programs, we do community programs, we do governmental programs, we do college programs. That's all of the things that we're involved in right now. So just as that starting point, we need some volunteers. Even if you come once every 3 months, you at least will know what the chamber does for us in that sector. And there's a lot of committees that we can be on. We're on 3 already: nonprofit, business development, and government affairs. Those are the key ones right now, but we can be in others: training, development, growth. human relations, all different types of programs that we have access. With the dues that we don't pay, we got a free ride on the dues, but we do take out an ad. We have all of these benefits. And that's why we're the only ones that can say, we're part of it. We're not on the outside looking in or just giving pure bullshit as an answer. And we see the kind of cooperation we get from some of these folks. Some guys are active, the rest of them are asleep. So, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the
Thank you.
report. Vice Commander Sable, do you have a report, sir?
No, nothing now, Norris covered it all.
Thank you, Doris. Vice Commander Connors, do you have a report, sir?
Yes, sir. Uh, Not the greatest news out of post 344. The commander is voluntarily stepping down due to an exigent medical condition that is life threatening. He is a past commander, served previously as the commander. He's been the 20-year membership chairman. He has to have surgery on a brain aneurysm. And so he doesn't feel he can continue as commander through the balance of his term. I was at the last meeting of the post. There was some dispute as to who would be commander. They think that the executive committee should appoint a new one. I pointed out to them the chain of command does exist, that the senior vice commander becomes the acting commander, and then everybody moves up a slot. They seem to disagree. I told them anything other than following the chain of command is a violation of their bylaws and the national bylaws. So I'm hoping that they will continue to follow the instruction they received, although given the way my post operates, I'm not so sure of that. I've also asked so that we can notify the department that Commander Heiler, soon to be former Commander Heiler, submit a formal written resignation so we can forward that, and it goes on the record that he voluntarily stepped down. That is all I have to report on the post I'm responsible for, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Commander Bergen excused. Finance Officer, do you have a report, sir?
Open balance in our savings account, $189,438.40. We made $3.17 in interest, leaving us a balance of $189,438.40. I have one question before I go any further. Dennis, are you recording that on the machine?
Yeah,
Do you put that out to all the counties? Or only to Morris County?
it's on our website.
It goes to an open channel.
Turn it off.
But you probably can't be recorded anyway. I can, stop the mic.
Just pause it.
It's a good point. Finance report.
Second.
Second, all those in favor? Those opposed? So moved.
Can I say one more thing before we got that closed out? If there's anybody that's willing to help me to possibly get better interest on our accounts, I would appreciate it. If not, I'd like to be able to just go to the bank and possibly take out $50,000 CD or 225s.
Okay.
Does anybody have an objection to that?
Norris,
Gonna meet on Tuesday, we talk to our CPA, our finance.
wants to
See what they can.
that's still the money, 50,000, positive CD, it was 25.
Right now, it's about 4% for a 3-month CD, just down to 3% for a year. Yeah, that's,
We might have. a better
These are
supply.
must have to make sure you stay on top.
that's what I'm.
Thank you.
Well, I can get a sort of 40%, so we can talk to the problem.
Thank you, sir.
Should have dropped to the next level slow.
Yeah, you make nothing. Service officer is excused. Chaplain, do you have a report, sir?
No report.
Judge advocate, do you have a report, sir?
Oh.
Historian, do you have a report, sir?
Nothing. Well, I do have something.
Do you want to go over that now?
Yeah,
'Cause that's like just,
Put the
Are
microphone.
you recording again?
oh,
the
but I
microphone is on,
want to make sure we hear you.
yeah. I got two things that I want to bring up to everybody is the Old Veteran Memorial, and I can pass this picture around. It's of the walkway into the Old Veteran Memorial. They said it would cost $3,379 if we took on the project. And we could sell bricks and other things and allow other places, and I will pass this photo around, and we can decorate this whole thing with, from every post that wants to be part of it. And this way, when you're walking into the place, your post will be recognized. And we can offer this to other counties to come in on this. But if we take on the project, it's gonna be $3,379. She's not charging us anything but what it cost her. And the other thing I wanted to bring up, if you guys, I know all the posts have Boy Scout troops. Okay, and they wanna hold at the AVM in Mount Olive, a camp out for the Boy Scouts. And they're gonna have, they're inviting the reenactors to be there and to camp with them. And it could be a really nice all thing done in May, the week before Memorial Day.
Can you check this guy?
It's the same thing.
The-
Same. Yeah, you sent an email out today.
Yes.
Yeah, we sent the email out today. It's gonna be on the 17th. If anyone wants information, they can come and see me. And I will gladly provide them with whatever information they want. And I'm thinking we should take on the project of doing the walkway. Okay, we can get each post, I know post 450 agreed to buy a plaque for $300. And another post has agreed to buy a plaque. We could sell a bunch of plaques and their post will be recognized. And it's a way to help finish the place up. And I now have the person that's in charge of it. If any post wants to hold a ceremony over there to honor somebody, they can reach out to me and we will reach out to them and we can set up a thing where they could use the Old Veteran Memorial to do a ceremony. So I've been collecting the information and, let's decide that we should do something like this. It would finish the place off and it would make us look good.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Norris.
Any discussion? Because I have a couple of questions. That's all. we were aware that they came to the decision to work and maintain the premises, the whole site. And
Oh.
now that they're asking us to do the blocks, that's a major portion of the site. And if we get involved, are we gonna be obligated to?
No. What she done is, she reached out and she told the people at Mount Olive that she's resolving herself from this park. And she's gonna turn it over to the state. And they said, no, we don't want you to do that. We're gonna hire people to come in once a week to come in and clean the place up and make sure it's good. And we're gonna pay for it. So she's got the, yeah, she's got the county in, or I should say Mount Olive. Mount Olive is paying to have the place maintained. And they're gonna do this ongoing.
The area with the blocks, it's a small area by the wall, by the Ascension Tower.
Yeah,
And then there's just the podium included with that, Dennis?
they're gonna have hanging over the podium something, but.
She's doing like a
This is
POW.
what the block look like, I'm passing around.
That would buy the
The whole
blocks.
walkway is $3,379.
So,
Yeah,
You
I need bricks.
There's bricks, you can decide if you want 10 by 10 bricks, if you want smaller ones. You can sell individual bricks if you want to, but if we take on the project, then we can decide what bricks are going to be for what.
that's my question. So 3,000,
$379.
so for that, if we wanted to, if Morris County did that, Morris County American Legion, does that allow us to put a brick for each post in without
Yeah.
paying more money?
That's right. That covers the
We
whole.
own the bricks.
We own we will own all the bricks. We can sell the bricks to each post to raise the money to pay for this.
Does that include,
Yeah.
does that include the podium?
I can ask her.
Because when I had talked to her, I think that included the podium.
She wanted to do the podium to put a lid over the podium,
Yes,
but that's the bricks and that's the cost of to do this project. And she figures she wants us to do it.
Bob's,
Yeah,
Okay, if I may, if we take it over at MCAL, we also get the ability to control the design of the layout. All right,
the layout's designed.
yeah, but who goes in what order, and things like that, it would give us.
You would control the bricks and what bricks go in and where they go, and yes,
that's right.
there's a big,
If
what's the middle
you
one?
are the principal.
Does that cost include what is it, the engraving for the name of the post?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the engraving. And
You're
she's not
selling-
charging us anything above what her cost is. Yes,
Last month's meeting, we were told that each brick would be like $200 and something. So has that changed from?
no,
this?
I had basically said it's about $300 for a 10 by 10 brick. And if we take on this project, we agreed to pay that full amount. We can turn around and charge each post that wants to put their brick there $300.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to change the brick size window, like, I'm sure that it needs to be,
It's a standard 10 by 10 brick.
the bricks in there now are standard size
yeah.
bricks,
yeah.
they're 4 by 8.
Right.
There's a big block in the middle, which
It's
is
like our
square,
company
which is
don't
about,
want to buy a brick and,
Right.
so they, we have interest in buying the bricks. But I know,
Yeah.
last month's meeting, we were told it was like $235 or $225.
Well, they have,
We pay for the whole thing.
we can charge.
we're paying for the whole thing.
So it changed, I guess that's like.
I think that was if you were buying it through
Got it.
the Veterans Memorial, that's what they were charging. If
That's
we
right.
own it, we can put our brick in the middle,
So we
Morris
now-
County American Legion,
we now-
That's
and
right.
then we can sell bricks for whatever we want.
He was saying that,
Hold on.
she was saying a 4 by 8 brick is $82. An 8 by 8 brick is 90, and an 8 by 16 is 120. And I think she was saying the 10 by 10, the individual pages were like $300.
Dennis?
Yeah.
I think we need to verify that if we paid 3,400, whatever, for the whole thing, we then can have whatever we can charge individual posts whatever we want.
That's right. That's what she said.
You can do post county,
We could determine what it's going to cost us.
so let's find out that we have control over the design. And I'd like to know if the podium in the front, I think initially when I had been working on it with her, that podium was included in that price. And she's putting a cover on the podium.
Well, that's what she said is for the whole project. We can take it on and then we can divide it amongst the different posts if we want to.
Do we want to get that information and revisit the tables for next month?
Yeah,
So we just want to know that we have control over the design. And then my question is so there's a podium in the front where you read the names. If you haven't been there, it's very nice. It's designed like a prisoner of war camp, I assume. And they're gonna put a top over that. It's a great area, but I don't know if that's included with that price. So we'd like to know that too.
okay. I can get it some more information.
Any questions before we table it for February? And then we'll have complete answers to make it.
Are those bricks only gonna be sold to the post, or if an individual wanted to buy
If
one?
we decide to take on this project, we have the walkway. It's all ours. We could sell brick by brick if we wanted to.
I'd say county posts.
You know, we could decide how we want to design it. Okay,
Ask
but it
commanders
would
to
be
buy
our deal. Okay, and we can include other counties if they want to get involved. Okay, but it would be our deal to design it and to construct it. They would do the work.
So we'll
Okay?
revisit next month with all the information, so it's specific and answer the questions that have been asked tonight. Dennis, I appreciate the hard work and
No
I
problem.
know that I was dealing with that project. I know it's a tough one.
And I have to say that Will caused the camera to reboot during Will's speech.
Please don't.
You
Will
broke
crashed the system.
the computer.
Any committee reports? I have SAL. And I'll bring in our financial officer in this. So March 8th, we're gonna have we're gonna have an SAL, Morris County SAL Get Acquainted Breakfast. So what we're doing now is we have a DEC, as I stated, we're trying to recruit the officers to build an officer pool for the Morris County SAL. We do have a lot of interest. People have been coming forward. Somewhat nothing to do with, which is obvious. We have about 750 members in the county. If I can get 30 to come to a meeting, that will be a success.
Where's that breakfast gonna be?
The breakfast hopefully will be in, I think we talked about Whippany. I will call them and see if we can do it there. I'm trying to make it centrally located within the county so that it will attract people. The people invited within us will be Morris County officers. President Rayanne Wilson and the auxiliary officer will be involved, post commanders, and then any FAL members within the county who would hopefully be interested in what we are going to do. So with that, I had spoken to the finance officer prior to the meeting. We do not have a bank account, the SAL. So I'd spoken to Jim, and how are we gonna do this? Since you're the finance officer, can you explain?
Right. Like the commander just said, SAL does not have their own checking account or savings account, right? They don't have any money. Until they get money and they want to do this luncheon, my proposal is that we pay for it and if they can in the future reimburse us. He's looking at about $400 to hold us to luncheon, right, Commander?
A Get Acquainted breakfast.
Breakfast.
Brunch, we can make it a brunch.
But like I said, I'm bringing up on the floor, that we pay for this.
Did you say 400?
Questions about it, what we're doing?
Somebody's gotta have a question on this. Does everybody agree?
Yep.
A motion on the floor. Is that a question or a motion?
I'll make the vote.
Motion.
Motion to
pay for the rent, whatever it is. And, subject to their organization and our assisting them in getting their books in order.
Second,
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? So moved. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll be successful. Bills and correspondence. I didn't receive any correspondence. No bills. James? Uncover. The 10 o'clock ritual. If we could please lower the lights.
Hello fields, the flowers grow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunsets glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in hallowed fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you with failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who died, we shall not sleep, though flowers grow in hallowed fields.
Rest ye in peace, ye heroes dead. Fight ye still bravely led, taken up, and we will keep true faith with you, who sleep with each a cross to mark his bed. And flowers blowing overhead, where once his own lifeblood runs red. So let your sleep be sweet and deep in hallowed fields. Fear not that ye have died for naught. The torch he threw to us we caught. 10,000,000 hands will hold it high, and freedom's light will never die. We've learned the lesson that ye taught, ye heroes dead.
Shalt thou rest, and what if thou withdraw in silence from the living, and no friend take note of thy departure? All three will share thy destiny. The gay will laugh when thou art gone, the solemn brood of care plot on, and each one, as before, will chase his favorite fan. Yet all these shall leave their mirth and their employments, and shall come and make their bed with thee. As long as the train of angels glides away, the sons of men, the youth in life's green spring, and he who goes in full strength of years, matron and maid, the speeches fade, and the gray-headed man shall, one by one, be gathered to your side, by those who in their turn shall follow them.
Therefore, it behooves us to bear in mind this and the and so live, that when thy summons comes to join the innumerable caravan, which moves to that mysterious mountain, where each shall take his chamber, and his silent walls of bed. You are not like the quartered slave at night, scorched to his dungeon, but sustained and strengthened by the faltering trust. Approach thy grave by one who rests the drapery of this couch about him, but I not the pleasant things.
Our Heavenly Father, in His infinite wisdom, has transferred the following members to the jurisdiction of Post Everlasting of the American Legion. Post 154, Mayor Glenn Cisco. Post 279, Ronald Ramford. May their souls rest in peace, and may each of us take up the torch borne by our departed comrades, who have gone to greater glory. May we revere their memory by serving the sick and needy, and by our continued service to our Lord and great Commander of all of us, and for all the community, state, and nation.
Cover. And salute. Ready, two. Please brighten the lights. Back to business. Any old business to come before this meeting? I don't think there was any. We covered the Veterans Memorial under that. No old business? Any new business to come before this? I'll
Yeah,
start left to right. Norris?
I just wanted to add one thing, since, Dennis has gotten new equipment, I think we should get a small paper recorder so that we can actually take the minutes as we're taking them from the days. And just have it for our personal record so that we have a backup. And, we should get a.
I was thinking of getting a microphone that can hook up to the computer, that's a remote microphone, and we could just pass it to whoever's speaking like this, so. Okay, and if anyone has an idea of something that's good, you know, because they come from $10 up to $200. Let us know and we'll gladly do it, cause I can hook up, I got a USB port that I can hook up an external device.
Yeah, Bluetooth on there,
Yeah, I believe we
A
do.
Bluetooth microphone?
Bluetooth might work too. yeah.
So maybe we can research during the month and see what we come up with.
Yeah,
Cause I know some of the less expensive ones don't really pick up. They're designed for the table, that's it, so. I think we'll research that and see what we can do, cause it's,
Well,
I think people like seeing it online, even, some other people commented. And it is hard to hear though, so we get a decent microphone and make it better for the
well, I
future.
would like to make a motion that we could spend up to $100 to get a microphone. Rather than wait another month, we can have the microphone for the next meeting.
True. Motion on the floor,
Second.
I make a motion to spend $100 for everybody.
second,
I already seconded it.
I said second, what are you? I'm like that, sorry.
All in favor?
All those in favor? All those opposed? So moved. I can echo behind.
Check with our technical engineer.
Spend up.
Yeah, we'll research it well before we do anything.
That's right. If you guys have ideas, let me know.
Dennis, I think I got some.
Good. Good.
Any other new business to come before this meeting?
Are we ever doing scholarship?
Jim?
I just want to bring up something. Probably told if we were here tonight, we want to come see when you all done about the per capita rehab, post 27, post 43, post 59, post 175, post 342, and post 390.
It's always bad when my number gets filled. We're sorry, there was something under new business. Tom, and then you, I'm sorry.
I remember the last meeting, we talked about, Asheville, North Carolina, getting hit by the floods and the hurricane
Yes,
this past summer, and we were looking to send a truck out there, apparently, I never got the information, I asked around. I did call up one post out there, and, I called up post 70. And there is a post 317 that got pretty much destroyed. Trying to raise money for them to rebuild. Just a thought that might be something good to do. I know it's out of state, but I just thought maybe the county, I'm trying to get my post to do it, to send them some kind of money. Just a thought. And then with this California thing, there was a thing on the Legion.
Ronald Reagan postal doing something.
Yeah, the Ronald Reagan post out there. I mean, that guy saved his own house. One of the commander out there saved his own house with sprinklers on his roof and some other stuff, and saved a few other.
But they're looking to make it a central location where people can come and get information and do
Yeah,
other.
I think that the California Post is still organized. I don't know if Will has any more on that, just from what I've read online. And as for the North Carolina, if you have contact and information, we can put that out and see.
Okay, I'll get more information.
What town is that post 317 in?
Asheville,
Reese, let's see. No, it was 317 is in Asheville. And code, and then the other one, what did I say, 71? 70 or 71 is in Marshall, North Carolina. They're just north of Asheville. I think it was 71.
and everything going on in California, all that stuff is still going on in North Carolina. Because they're still rebuilding
Yeah, they're
and,
still hurt.
you know, it's not on the news because California's on fire. And, but they're still, you know, they're still down there suffering. So we'll see, Tom, if we can get information and put that out.
Okay.
Then, once we have that, we'll see if county can make some type of donation. to assist them.
No, here's it's post 70 in Asheville is the contract, the contact. 317 is the American Legion post in Marshall, North Carolina. 317.
Okay. Yeah, if you can get us more,
I'll try to get some more information.
call me during the week, whatever you get, well,
Okay.
Norris,
Question, Tom, so people already done the work, why don't you check with the admin in the state, see what the state is doing, because we're doing it regionally. Regionally.
But our state.
Norris,
Norris,
we're not.
No.
New Jersey as a state, right now, is not.
So it's post by post, county by.
Right now, it's,
individuals can make donations if they wish to assist.
but it's not something the department is doing. Because if it was, I'd be already signing it. Because I sign every check.
No, I understand, but it's doing a lot of lifting,
I'm not doing a lot of them, but
because be collecting it. No.
Well, he'll get us the information. If posts want to help, they can help.
And see how much they need.
It's an individual decision and then the county will evaluate that once we have more. I appreciate it, Tom. Thank you. Any other questions on that before we? Where were we here? Any other new business? Once, twice, no. Favorite part, good of the Legion. I get to go first. Because Sunday is breakfast day at post 342, next Sunday. Best breakfast in Morris County. 7:30. Oh, it is, right? Comes every month. Will, Vice Commander Dresner's gonna come, I know it. 7:30 AM, post 342 Chester. I think it's $10 still. All you can eat. Come see us. You'll see friends there from Morris County. I should really know the date. I wrote it down, the 26th.
Thank you.
Tom, you have something coming up tomorrow night.
Roast beef dinner at $3.90 tomorrow night, $15 all you can eat.
I think I'll be there.
And it's very good.
Roast beef dinner,
Start o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Well worth it.
Go to the Legion. Bruce, don't you guys have something?
Not at this time, thank you.
I thought you had. Soon.
Practice coming up, it was. Council being reversed, so we postponed ours.
See that? They didn't even want to compete with us. I've been to your breakfast though, and it's great.
I have as well. I've been-
And I know we all went that day. It's great.
I appreciate, thank you.
Anything else go to the Legion?
Yeah, if you guys send a email of what you're having to post 450 at AOL, I can put it up on the county webpage. And you can direct people to the county webpage and say, take a look.
I get it on Facebook. I put it out to all as many people as I
Send it
can.
out to all the posts, but we can have it posted right there. And I don't hear from anybody. So I'm telling you,
And it's laying down the law.
no, I'm just
No, I
trying
know
to
it's
help
good. You
you
put it
out.
meant that in a good way. Anything else go to the Legion?
Have one.
Sir?
We discussed last month about the scams that are going on.
Yes.
Well, to let you know, there was a attempt on me, but didn't get through. I called the commander to verify he was sending any emails. So.
Gentlemen, somebody speaking.
Yeah, there's scams going on. They'll say the commander wants gift cards for some special project. One of the posts fell through a couple months ago, and there was an attempt to get our post too.
Thank you.
My phone's on if you ever have a question about an email.
What did you do with the last gift card I sent you?
It was a good steak dinner, I can tell you that. Post 279, Commander Whiptor, thank you very much for hosting tonight. Anthony and Graham, who are not here. Vice Commander Tom Greser, Commander of Post 279, thank you very much for having us tonight. Always fantastic food. My favorite, sausage and peppers. I'm happy.
Next month is Dirty Water Talks. I'm sorry, can't beat that.
I love the dirty water dogs though.
Can I read something up?
You may, sir.
Maybe I should have put this up on the ABC.
Open.
This time of the year, last year, we got a letter from Attorney General and ABC about Super Bowl Sunday. Right, we got the letter last year, and we expect year one this year to be now at the end of the month. I want to say, be careful, because on our letter last year, they said they're out there. Right, and there is a couple of posts on South Jersey, they got caught. So like, everybody likes to do the Super Bowl rules and all that stuff, okay? I just want to say, be careful, the letter is out there. It won't be out there, you'll get one.
It came out today.
Yeah, it came out today. I haven't read it yet.
Okay, so be careful.
Yeah,
By the way, if you need a square, go talk to Harold.
Right. We're not saying that.
I'm not sure how that's
legal. You know, let it goes like that, rules, and then take a cut, and throw a party, and throw it in beer and that stuff. That's illegal. You can't do that.
It's all illegal.
So the way it was discussed in the letter is having the pool at all against the rules. But if you don't return all the money as prizes, which is what Howard just talked about, then it is criminally wrong. Okay, so if they catch you doing just a pool like this one, they might pull the license. If they find that some money was held back, even for the organization, somebody might go to jail.
Let me say, be careful.
Don't, it's simple, don't gamble in your canteen.
Okay.
It's a losing situation. If you do, don't tell me about it. Go to the Aging Special. Any upcoming events? No golf, Howard. It's too cold. All right. We're in the lull of special of upcoming events. Is there any further business to come before this meeting? Chaplain, is it prayer? Uncover, please.
Our Heavenly Father, we deem this a fitting time to pay our respects to our departed comrades. As we stand with bowed heads in reverence to them, let us remember the good deeds they accomplished. Let us revere them as good soldiers who fought the good fight in a just cause. Let us silently pray for peace, the peace that passeth all understanding. And let us in mind and soul consecrate our hearts and lives to the real America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the America worth fighting for. As we stand in silence to our departed comrades, may we sincerely say, may their souls rest in peace. Let us also remember the POWs and the MIAs still unaccounted for from all wars and conflicts. Amen.
Amen. Cover. Until we meet again, let us remember that our obligation can only be fulfilled by the faithful performance of all duties of citizenship. Let service to the community, state, and nation be the main objective of the American Legion and its members. Let us be ever watchful of the honor of the country, our organization, and ourselves, that nothing shall swerve us from the path of justice, freedom, and democracy. Colors in place, and salute. 2. I now declare this meeting of the Morris County Committee of the American Legion Department of New Jersey adjourned.